When I was growing up, I always dreamt about just having a happy life, make sure that my parents are taken care of. I was able to marry a good woman and have a family of my own. I mean, I never aspired or dreamed about becoming a politician or running for office. That wasn't part of my purview. I mean, I didn't think about politics or running for anything. Because when I was growing up in New York, in America, I didn't see anyone who looked like me that was in politics. So I couldn't even think about running for office because that wasn't something that people told me that I could do. You know, around me, everyone told me you should be a doctor or you could be a lawyer, go into real estate, go work at a bank, go to Harvard and do all these things that are traditionally defined as successful in the Korean community. They never asked me that question when I was young. Oh, what do you want to do? What do you feel passionate about? It was until later on when I went to college that I discovered my real passion for political science and public service. And that's when I started thinking about, after college, what I felt passionate about and started to pursue my dream as a public servant. Sure. Well, in college, I had some professors that inspired me to really broaden my ideals and philosophy about what a democratic country and a nation should be, what our democratic vision for this country and other countries like South Korea should be. And at that time, I was really inspired by so many of my professors at college. But as soon as I came out of college, I wanted to apply some of those theories in real life. And when I looked around, I couldn't find anyone except for one person at that time. His name is John Liu, and he was the first ever Asian American to be elected to any position. And he came out of Flushing just like me. He came here from Taiwan when he was 6 years old. He's a little bit older than me, but we went through the same experience. He came from Taiwan, I came from South Korea. We both immigrated to Flushing. And he got involved in politics and public service, ran for city council, got elected, ultimately became a citywide official, New York City comptroller, the second most powerful person in the city of New York. And he took me under when I was straight out of college as his intern. When I went to see him, when I wanted to help, he said, okay, I like what I hear. Why don't you come work for me in my office? And from there on, every job, the first and last job that I had in government before I ran for office was because of him, was because of his introduction and what he did for me. And he really set the bar of what public service should be for me and led me to also grow more confident in what I wanted to do as a public servant. Sure. Yeah, I think there's a difference between someone trying to look up to be like someone, to find a role model, right? Versus having a relationship with the mentor. Because when you have a mentor-mentee relationship, it's not just the mentee trying to be like that person, but it's about collaboration. It's about helping the mentor recognizing the next generation must be better than me. And giving her or him the kind of advice that's really necessary so the next generation can fulfill not only their dreams, but become even more successful than us. So that's very different than a young person, oh, I have a role model. This is the person that I want to be. That's a different mindset. But to actually have a mentor who can guide you and give the kind of advice and direction to pursue their dreams and passions, it's a different relationship, and I think it's very important in this time and age, especially I think for Korean Americans and Koreans, to have that kind of relationship with someone who's already done it. So the right type of mentor who can find the right purpose for them, for the mentee.